as stated before, these 2.5 tribes, Gad and Reuben, I believe it is, they come across this land of Jazer and Gilead, and they see that the land that the Lord had allowed them to conquer was suitable. They look at the land and say, you know what? Yes, if we just wait a little bit longer, we can get into Canaan in a place of promise. But right here is suitable. It's good enough. I know it is so much easier to just settle with where you are than to wait what will be. Somebody watching this, you may even be tempted to yoke yourselves up to commit into a relationship that you know is not the Lord, just to say that you have something. You may be tempted to solely just settle for a job knowing that it's falling short of purpose, all because it is suitable. It's not that the enemy is keeping you from promise. It's not that God has disqualified you from promise, but that you by your own volition have come to the conclusion, this land is good enough for me. Ladies and gentlemen, what I would hate for any of us is to have to wait to engage in war, even win the wars, and still willfully decide to go back and settle for what is good and what is suitable. Once again, this was not about the Lord's leading. This was their own volition that they decided to settle. Never forsake the promise of a work or an assignment or purpose for work that is good enough. Never forsake an agreement with someone, the increase that God has for you, the elevation that God has for you, for what is good enough. Ladies and gentlemen, ideally suitable is what you can do on your own without a relationship. Promise is what only happens in a relationship. Never settle that when Jesus went to the cross and blood came down Calvary's cross, that we may be restored back to God in an unbroken fellowship. Jesus did not die so you can get what you can do without him.